Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the technical trader at thetechtrader.com. It's Tuesday, September the 1st. Well, the markets had a pretty lousy day today, gapping down sharply, getting a bear wedge formations, and then going down the rest of the day until the end of the day when they bounced a little bit. But it was pretty pathetic. There's a lot of stocks that really got hit hard. So a few did well. I'm going to look at those, and we'll look at some shorts as well. Let's take a look at beat. Biotelemetry has been acting just great. Since the beginning of July, when it was just under 9, it's gotten up to recently 15.5. You can see this. Very few stocks have done this in the last couple months. So good action. The recent pullback on lower volume today. Volume picked up as the stock moved a little bit. It did back off the highs at 15.13 and finished at 14.41. Understandable in this market. But if you look at the overall structure, beautiful base and breakout, and now overhead resistance around 16 is my target. We get through that, we can see a high teens. DERM has been really acting well. Not a heavily traded stock, but a very strong chart pattern. And after the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth wave may be underway, but I want to see it get through the double top right there. This high here was 27.74. The high 2 days ago was 27.76. So right in that level is resistance. If we get through that, that is my target short term. I'm looking for the stock to make it to 30 and then maybe 32. Stellar action on EFOI, up another 46 cents in the face of a falling market today. Consolidating beautifully in this range, right near resistance. The feeling is it plows through and gets in the high 20s. Stay tuned. It looks really good. Short-term support around 20, let's see, 18.5 3/4. Preferred doesn't get under 19. My target's 26 3/4. Lipocine doing very well also, even though it did get a sharp pullback. It held the trend line and lateral price support as well as the moving average at the 50-day and bounced nicely. Today was up 87 cents or 6%. Volume was okay, not great, but still, what I'm looking at is can it get through the 1590-16 zone and retest the old recent spike highs up about 1783. Through that, I'm looking for 2021. Well, SCO had a beautiful bounce back day after its big run up. It rolled over hard as oil rallied sharply. 137 to the low yesterday at 76 basically was a huge drop. 60 points straight down. So I wasn't surprised to see it bounce, but it was kind of an inside day. We need to see it get up to today's high, which was 90. It was trading 92, 93 zone after hours. The targets are 98.5 range, followed by 106. Those are my targets tomorrow. At that point, I'd have to re-examine. The SPXU, along with some of the ultra shorts, did great today. They gapped up and ran and closed near the upper end of the range. SPXU up 350 or 9%. 12.9 million was the biggest volume in a week, and it's looking like it wants to retest that 40, mid-40s would be a target, and then followed by 48. SUNE was one of the few stocks we follow closely. If you take a look at BEAT, DERM, EFOI, Lipocine, those were, and TRVM, we'll get to that in a minute. SUNE has done very well, considering the big drop from 33 and change down to high single digits. It's been up for now 5 days in a row, but I need it to get above here. This is the key level for me. Above 12.02, and today's high was 11.47. Above 12.02, I'm looking for 13 3/4, followed by 16. Those are numbers love to see, but a lot of work to do technically. TRVM with a major breakout today as it popped as high as a 1064, settled back at 909, up 309, that's 51%. 32 million shares. Breakaway day, big volume, big news, new all-time highs. If this doesn't get a follow through to the 12, 13, 14 zone, I'll be shocked. But with the market the way it is, we may see an opportunity to buy it cheaper. And lastly, the UVXY, after an explosive move, went into a beautiful wedge and broke out again with a breakaway gap. I'm not sure this is done. I'm not sure the market is done. If the market tanks, we can see 115 in the stock, with the resistance currently around 95.6. Let's see if we can get through that tomorrow. That's all I want to talk about on the long side. I do want to examine the box of shorts, some of which did very well. Starting with CEB. Look at the breakdown. I noticed, remember yesterday I talked to you about the bear wedge. Today it got clobbered for 269, almost 4%. It looks like it's going to test the January lows around 66 3/4, 67, as early as tomorrow morning. Through that, though, we could see 64 and even 59.60 if it fills the gap. CMPR top breakdown bear flag. Today dropped 218 to 3%. It could fall apart if it gets below the recent spike low around 63 3/4. That's my initial target. CRTO. Well, the big drop came here. We did great with it. But when it rallied back to resistance, some of us went short again. And right now, if you ask me, this is rolling over because today's low took out what I want to see a hold take place. Maybe it's doing this. Unless it bounces right tomorrow, this could come down into the low 30s. The CSII, after coming down with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave 1 and wave 2, wave 3 and now wave 4 is taking place. It looks like a bear flag and it looks like it could be lower. My target's 19. Constant contact cracked here after a head and shoulders top. Bear wedge, or flag, broke down, and now this is looking pretty pathetic. If you ask me, there's a possibility if this breaks away to the downside, we could retest the low from April 2014 at 21, my next target. Below that, 18. Cyanoshore, well, this beautiful head and shoulder broke here. Little mini flag broke again. Now a bear wedge broke again. There's some support around 28.5. I think the stock can get to 27 short term, first target. Secondary target, 23.4. Data tableau. Big breakdown here, bear wedge, breakdown, another bear wedge. And maybe breaking again. Watch the spike low that it recently reached at 89.84. Get below that, we can start to fall away quickly into the mid to high 70s. Mallinckrodt worked out very well for us. Spike down, wedge, bear wedge, broke from 100 down to 80 and snapped back. Now it's rolling over again. Looks like we could reach high 60s. OVAS broke key support today and maybe headed to test 14. That's my next target. You can see the rollover type pattern. Qualis. Stair stepping this way lower. This little bear wedge broke down, hit the channel bottom, ran to resistance and started to fall away again, down another 4% today. Target 23 3/4, 24. Skyworks, big spike down to the bottom of the channel, a run up to the top. Got to stop this one if it breaks out over 91.5, 92. But if it comes down, my next target is going to be approximately 78, followed by 70. And UAIC continues to look ugly. Keeps stair stepping its way down. And bear wedges, bear flag, bear flag. A little bounce off of here, but nothing special. And today rolled over about $1. And if it gets below 42.5, stock could be high 30s. That's it for tonight. Very dire picture out there. And the oscillators are not extremely oversold. The pig did get to minus 1241 today. Not sure that's enough yet. Tomorrow may be a good spike down day. We'll see. Good night.